Okay, what is going on, everybody? What is up and how is everyone today? This lovely Thursday, June 7th, 2018. I am Darkside Phil, and welcome to my first of two gameplay streams for the day. What's up? Boy, let me tell you guys, it is refreshing to have a morning here where I wake up and I don't have any kind of bullshit going on. Like, I really needed this today. I just needed to have a day where I could come and stream and have fun, and I have to worry about nonsense. After yesterday, yesterday, as you guys know, oh my god. Another one of these stupid, days where just crazy stuff happens completely out of my control. Obviously stuff done in error as well. That's the other thing. I was thinking about this last night. Now, for those of you who don't know, here's what happened yesterday. I doubt that many of you don't know, because most of you were here yesterday, but my DSPGaming YouTube channel was suspended, but it wasn't. And what I mean by that is it wasn't the YouTube channel that got suspended. It was the Google Plus account that was linked to that channel, alright, which was done by mandatory requirement years and years ago. It was like 4 years ago or more. YouTube required everyone have a Google Plus account linked to their YouTube channel, okay? And I never used this Google Plus account at all. But somehow this Google Plus account had gotten shut down because it were flagged for spam. Alright? Which I don't even use it. So how is it spam? Right? So, because the Google Plus account was suspended, my DSPGaming channel got suspended. And it screwed a lot of stuff up on the channel. No one could see it. I lost my verification status. There's going to be a lot of repercussions of what happened here, because I'm going to now suffer negative consequences, and I'll tell you about that in a moment, guys. So, what happened was yesterday live on stream, we figured it out. We figured out what was going on, and I appealed. All I did is I appealed the Google Plus suspension. I said, all I did was click appeal. I didn't even write a message. I just clicked appeal. And within 5 hours, it was fixed, meaning the Google Plus account was unsuspended, which means the whole thing was done in error anyway. Basically, I was suspended erroneously. And this is all Google's fault. It wasn't anything I did wrong. Google fucked up. So, I deleted the Google Plus account. I unlinked the account for my DSPGaming channel. But all my videos on DSPGaming were set to private. So I had to mass enable them to all be public. And then when I was doing that, I noticed a few things. Number one, I lost my verification status. So I don't have a verified YouTube channel anymore. Not that that affects anything. It actually doesn't at all. It affects nothing whatsoever. But it just sucks because I had it for years, and now I've lost it because this whole thing that had nothing to do with me and me doing nothing wrong. Alright, that's number one. Number two, all of my videos had to be made public again, and as I did this, there's a few hundred videos that have always been private. In particular, when I used to stream on YouTube, the stream archives of those streams were all automatically set to private, okay? And all those went public. Videos that shouldn't have been public went public, like private Q&A videos for patrons from 3 or 4 years ago. Alright. Just a lot of stuff that should not have been public went public, and there was nothing I could do about it, because I had to mass change all the videos from private to public. There was no way I could have selected certain ones to not go public. It was either all or nothing. So as I did this, guess what? All of my subscribers on YouTube were mass flooded with these videos in their inboxes. And so I lost over 1,000 subscribers overnight because people were just angry. Oh my god, Phil flooded my inbox, which in reality I didn't. It was Google's fault. But, I had to do it in order for the videos to be able to be watched. So I did it, and I lost over 1,000 subscribers overnight. And I'm taking a look, and basically views are way down on DSPGaming. People saw the channel and got pissed that it flooded their inboxes and didn't watch the videos. So my Vampyr playthrough from Tuesday, the first, 5 to 10 videos have okay views, and then after that, half the videos aren't even watched. I made 20 videos on Tuesday. Half the videos don't even have 300 views because people were watching the playthrough and couldn't keep watching, and now they're angry that their inboxes were flooded. So, now they're not watching the videos on DSPGaming anymore. Isn't that nice? Now, in addition, it changed the name of my channel. I had to fix it. It changed it from DSPGaming to DSPGaming Channel. And so this morning I removed the channel, so now it just says DSPGaming again, thank God. Because that might throw people off. People might see that and be like, Phil didn't used to be called Channel. Is this not really him? You know. So I fixed that, but basically I'm pretty much, you know, am I happy that the channel came back as quick as it did? It was gone for about 12 hours. Yeah, obviously I'm happy it's back, but now I got to suffer all of these negative consequences because Google made an error. Google erroneously shut down my Google Plus account for spam when I don't use it and don't spam over there. And now, you know, my DSP Gaming channel will probably have way less subs, lower views, and for a while probably people are not going to be watching stuff on it because they're angry that they got flooded, you know. And it sucks. It's bullshit. It's not my fault. I literally did nothing wrong and violated 0 rules. But now I have to suffer because Google doesn't know how to do their jobs. But ladies and gentlemen, aren't we used to that? Right? I think we are. We're all used to Google not doing a good job. Because this is how it's always been on YouTube. They fuck stuff up, and now we suffer the consequences. That's, if anything, in the 10 years that I have been on YouTube, the one thing that I can say is my #1 complaint is the utter lack of responsibility that Google or YouTube take for their own actions. They take 0 responsibility. Oh, we're going to do this site-changing thing, right, to completely change how YouTube works. Oh, it screwed over your channel. Well, too bad, right? No responsibility whatsoever. They never fess up. They never say, oh, sorry. They never actually fix things. They just do things, and you get negatively affected by them. And they never care. They just don't care. They just keep doing it. And it's always been like that, you know? And it sucks. Because as I've said many, many times, if there were an alternative to YouTube, if there were another site that could compare to YouTube, right, I would use it. I would use it. But at this point, there's nothing. There's nothing that could compare to YouTube. And as I've said to you guys, you know, DSP Gaming is important for those who cannot watch my streams. For some reason, there's thousands of people who cannot watch streams or archives on Twitch because they say that the quality is either too high or, you know, the bandwidth requirements are too high. For whatever reason, they can't do stuff over here on Twitch, so they watch on YouTube. And I'm okay with that, you know. I'm totally okay with that. But it sucks because it makes me still dependent on YouTube to archive all my stuff. Now I'm nervous because now it's like, now what's going to happen? You know, I just lost over 1,000 subscribers. Were those active people who were watching my content? Were those troll subscribers, right? Because I do get troll subs who just, you know, want to see the videos to make negative stuff about them. Or were they legitimate viewers who were just so pissed about the whole situation, all right, and now they're never going to watch again. And, you know, not to say that viewership was bad, but viewership isn't spectacular on DSP Gaming. Typically, I get between 1 and 2 million views a month, and it brings in a decent amount of income. Is this now going to permanently be negatively affected because Google screwed me over with this? And it is 100% their error. If it wasn't their error, why would they have restored my Google Plus within hours, you know? It was their own error. As I said, more than likely, it was exactly what I thought. It was a stupid algorithm that they wrote. Oh, here's an anti-spam algorithm. No human will ever go, you know, look at this at all. We'll just run an algorithm. And it fucks everything up. You know, and I'm tired of it. I'm absolutely tired of it. I'm tired of having my life, you know, being dictated by automated means, by, you know, stuff that has nothing to do with anything I'm doing. I did nothing wrong, and I now have to suffer consequences and punishment, you know, because of what they did, what they screwed up. But anyway, I mean, the good news, the silver lining here, the channel's fine. It is there. It is still partnered. There's still ads running. You know, you could still watch all the videos, and there were many series. For example, my Monster Hunter run on 3DS from years ago, my Professor Layton versus Phoenix Wright videos from years ago that had been set to private that are now public again. So there are some things that positively came out of this, but unfortunately for the over 1,000 subs that will never watch my content again, not so much. Okay? So guys, that's the deal. DSP Gaming's back, but I have no idea what the long-term repercussions, alright, of what's going to happen here to me are going to be. I could now see a significant dip in income on YouTube permanently, because the other thing you got to realize is that when a channel gets suspended, there's other negative consequences. People were telling me yesterday they couldn't even find DSPGaming. They would search in YouTube search for DSPGaming, and my channel wouldn't even come up. Now, will that be fixed now that the channel's back? I don't know. I have no idea how it works, and I don't think anyone does because, you know, that's the problem with YouTube is they're not transparent on this stuff. And I didn't do anything wrong, yet the channel was gone for hours, so now that it's back, will it still have the same stuff that it used to have, or now am I screwed? You know, I have to ask, you know, for Vampyr, these videos that I've uploaded have been live for almost 48 hours now. How is it that half of them don't even have 300 views? You see what I mean? So I get the feeling that now people are just not watching videos anymore, and I might be screwed over. So I don't know. I shrug. I say, I don't know, you know, what's going to happen. I guess we'll find out. You know, I got to just move forward positively and not dwell on this. Because if I do, it's just going to, you know, piss me off and keep me in a bad mood, which I don't want to do. You know, you guys yesterday, you came out in droves. You supported me. You were here on stream and were incredibly supportive with, you know, cheer subs and tips and everything. I mean, we hit, not only did we hit the monthly sub goal, then we hit a tier 2 sub goal and exceeded it. You know what I mean? Like, we really... People were crazy supportive. People were showing, listen, you know, you've been around for 10 years. We appreciate that. We like what you do. And, you know, to hell with Google and YouTube screwing you over. We want you to still be here. And I appreciate that, guys. I really do. I really do. Appreciate you coming out and you know, showing the love. I'm here every day to share my gameplay experiences with you and to have fun with you on stream. And the fact that you guys come out to support is very, 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 very... inspiring. It inspires me to want to keep going. It does. It inspires me to say, listen, there's people there who care so much. They want to see this continue. It really means something to them. So, you know, even though I'll now suffer negative consequences for doing nothing wrong, I'll still push through and persevere, and hopefully things will work out. Okay, so there you go. That's all I really want to talk about yesterday. I'm done with it. It's bullshit. It's over. Hopefully there'll be no more ramifications, no more repercussions, and things will just get back to normal. You know, I've got E3 coverage coming up, new games coming out in the next few weeks, special events coming out with Patron's Choice and the Master Run Challenge and Street Fighter. We got all this extra stuff going on soon that I hope people will be excited for and come by and check out. I don't want to dwell on this one day of bullshit that I had to put up with, okay? All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being here. Let's now get back to normality, which means we're getting back into the swing of things with gameplay. Today, double stream day. First, I'm playing Vampyr, or I still don't know how to pronounce this game, for another 4+ hours. I've actually heard the game picks up between hours 6 to 8. Like, apparently the game gets a lot better. I don't know if that means there's new enemy types and real interesting stuff or not, but apparently the game does get, like, a lot more action-oriented and interesting the further in you go. So, that'll be interesting, because today we're going to hit those times. You know, I played the game for about 4 hours, so we're actually going to see today firsthand, you know, what happens in the game if it gets a lot better or not. All right. So that's today's first stream. Tonight, I'm playing more H1Z1, and the game had a big update on PlayStation 4. Apparently, new stuff added, some gameplay tweaks. They even changed the thumbnail on the PS4 dashboard for it. So I'll be checking that out tonight, and we're going to see firsthand what did they change in the game and, you know, what's been improved. That'll be exciting. Tomorrow also will be more Vampyr. And from all reports, if I just play the story, I may actually beat the game tomorrow. Most people are saying the game is between 8 to 12 hours long. If you kind of focus on the story and you don't suck, you could beat it in 8. But if you have some difficulty with the combat or whatever, it could take up to 12. But people are also saying if you go to do the side content, the game could be up to 20 hours long. So, you know, after today I'll have played 8 hours. Does that mean I'll be near the end of the game already, story-wise? Or, you know, what's going to happen? I don't know. So I guess we'll see. We'll try to find out firsthand here as we play. But more of the game tomorrow. And then tomorrow night, I'm going to do another session of Street Fighter. I'm not sure what I want to do. Do I want to do Super Turbo? Do I want to do Alpha 3? Or do I want to play Hyper Fighting? Out of all the games in the collection, I haven't played Hyper Fighting in the longest time. So maybe I'll do a session of Hyper Fighting, because you guys saw when I played the other day, well, last week, Zangief is a beast. Zangief is incredibly fun to play with in Hyper Fighting. He is so overpowered. His freaking spinning clothesline, spinning pile driver has insane range in the game, and it's just so much fun to do tick throw traps and crazy combos and stuff with him. So I guess we'll see. You know, but some people might want to see me play Alpha 3, which I suck in, but that's okay as long as I learn. I don't mind losing a million times in a game like Alpha 3 because I'm learning slowly about the game. Again, that's a game that I didn't really play that much in arcades and didn't like that much in arcades, so I kind of stayed away from it. So we'll see. Tomorrow night, I am doing Street Fighter. I'm just not sure what, okay? Saturday's my day off, so no live streaming on Saturday, but when I come back on Sunday, it's E3 Palooza. E3 will be in full effect and full swing, and I'll be covering all of the E3 press conferences for you, including immediately in the morning, I'll be doing my reactions video to the EA press conference that happened on Saturday. Then we'll be watching the Microsoft press conference live together here on my stream. I'll be hosting it. And then after that, I'll do my reactions video to that. And then later at night, there's the Bethesda press conference where we'll watch together. And then there's also Devolver Digital. And then I'll do reactions to those. Then on Monday, same deal. We're in the morning at Square Enix. And I believe then later on, it's Sony. And I believe there's one other company. I forget. Ubisoft? I think it's Ubisoft. So again, we'll be watching all those together live on my channel. I'll be hosting those streams. And then chatting it up while those are going on, and I'll be taking notes, and then immediately after every press conference ends, I'll be live broadcasting my recap and reactions video to them. So it should be a lot of fun. It should be a lot of fun to mess around with and cover and talk about. This whole week will be, again, you know, just a buzz with E3 news. Already we've got news. Hitman 2 is coming out in November 13th, and it's going to be a full game, not episodic. Because I think a lot of people had issue with the game being episodic last time around. I was one of them. So it's going to be a full retail release in November. Cool. I'm okay with that. I'll definitely be checking that out then. November, Hitman 2 sounds good to me, right? We also found out that Days Gone is coming out in February of 2019. Boo. Actually, no boo. That's good because this year, the early year of 2018 was so effing slow. There were no high-profile, good AAA style games, and we were just waiting for something good to come, and it took forever. So having Days Gone be in early 2019 is great because it gives us something to look forward to at a time of the year when typically is relatively slow and not a lot going on. Maybe we'll have a big, fun release, right? So we shall see how that goes. So already we're getting game news. We're going to have more and more game news about this. You know, moving forward, we're going to get more and more and more news concerning E3 and game releases shortly, and that's going to be awesome, okay? All right, so once my 2 days of E3 coverage conclude, this coming Tuesday, which would be the 12th, I'm going to be playing Jurassic World Evolution, where we're going to work together. You guys, hopefully, will help me on stream here to build our own Jurassic World theme park and have different dinosaurs in it and take care of them, and hopefully if they escape, try to capture them and stuff. It should be pretty fun. It seems like an interesting concept. You know, take the Zoo Tycoon formula, but apply it to Jurassic World to make it a lot more interesting. So hopefully that's going to be good. And of course, as you guys know, typically E3 week, a ton of games get announced, a bunch of games get released out of nowhere. So I'd be more than happy to cover a lot of random releases as they do come out. FYI, 1 week from today, which is the 14th of June, I'm bringing back my podcast. I have not done my podcast in a ridiculously long time, guys. It was, I think, late 2017 was the last time I did one. So you're talking half a year I haven't done a podcast. I'm bringing it back for an E3 special. What I'm going to do in my podcast is summarize E3. I'm going to tell you the best and the worst, what I thought was great, what I thought was crap, and basically have a general discussion about who won E3 with the press conferences, etc. All right, so that's going to happen. Plus, of course, it's going to be a very informative podcast where I'm going to talk about myself, the status of how things are going with the streams and on YouTube. I'm going to talk about personal stuff that I haven't talked about in a long time behind the scenes. So, a lot to talk about, all right? A lot to talk about, and it should be fun. It should be, you know, exciting, and I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to doing this podcast, and I hope you guys are looking forward to it as well, all right? All right, so that's roughly the schedule for the next week. So hopefully you guys are excited. I'm excited. And hopefully you guys will tune in every day for the fun live streams and everything. Okay? All righty. All right, guys, so there you go. I want to obviously get to the meat of today's stream. So what I'm going to do now is the plugs segment, the traditional plug segment I do on every stream. All right? And then once I get through there, I'm going to do shout-outs for people who have cheered, subbed, or tipped during the course of today's stream so far. And then we're going to get started. We're going to jump back into Vampyr, whatever it's called. I still don't know how to pronounce it, and I'm never going to figure it out, apparently. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys very much. Very, very, very much for your support. I appreciate it. I appreciate you guys, especially yesterday, you know, coming out to support. But in general, 10 years, I've been a content creator from the internet, if you're not aware. 10 freaking years that I have made video content and covering all the latest video game releases for you, you know, all the time. And it means something to me. A decade of my life has been dedicated to video games and gaming and sharing those experiences with you guys on a daily basis. I love what I do for a living. I wouldn't want to change it for the world. If at all, like, I could affect it or help it, right? That being said, the best way that you guys can support, I mean, is common sense. Watch the streams and watch the YouTube videos, right? I mean, wow. what a rocket science, right? But if you would like to go above and beyond just being a standard stream viewer or video watcher, to help support my ability to keep doing this as a, you know, a full-time thing, there are many ways that you can, all right? And I'm actually going to describe them right now. There's 3 primary ways that you can help. The first is checking out my Patreon and pledging over at patreon.com/darksidephil. This is a monthly campaign that I hold where your pledges directly aid me in the cost of doing business. You know, lots of things in this job that involve money that I got to spend. And so Patreon helps with that, all right? But when you pledge to my Patreon, you get stuff back called perks. Depending on how much you pledge to my Patreon on a monthly basis, you earn different perk levels. For example, you could get the ability to nominate and vote on games for events. Right now, people are voting on the games for a Patron's Choice playthrough. Coming up next month, people will be nominating and voting on games for a Rage-a-thon, which we've already qualified to do. And it will happen later in the summer. So there you go. Being a patron gives you unprecedented power over events. Just think about that. You can nominate and vote on games, and a game that wins is going to be a playthrough that thousands of people watch me play, or a game that people are going to watch me play in a marathon stream, right? You have very huge power by becoming a patron. But you can also get other cool things, you know, amongst getting your questions answered on my Q&A show and the like. Give it a look over at patreon.com/darksidephil. Has all the details there. Please consider pledging. If you do, thank you very much for your support. And thanks to everyone who has been a patron, you know, already existing. I appreciate all of that, okay? So that's number 1. Number 2, there's my Teespring shop, where you can buy all kinds of fun stuff. T-shirts, sweatshirts, hoodies, stickers, and mugs. Great quality stuff, all right? And anything you buy from my Teespring shop, first of all, has logos and artwork designed by viewers and fans. I can personally attest to the quality of the product of this stuff from Teespring because I own a bunch of it myself, and I wear it on streams frequently. The mug I use in every single stream here, okay? So please give it a look. And if you buy anything from my Teespring shop, I get a commission. It helps me out, but you get a cool collectible, so it goes hand in hand. We help each other out, right? Okay. All right. Last but not least, guys, if you're here live on the stream, and the reason I bring it up like that, the reason I say that, okay, is because some people are not. Some people actually watch my streams or my pre-streams, excuse me, on demand. They watch them on my YouTube channel, DSPGaming on demand, so that's why I say it like that. But if you are actually here live on my Twitch stream right now, and you're watching, there are 3 other ways that you can contribute, and you can get a shout-out. If you either cheer with bits, or subscribe to my channel during the stream, or tip me during the stream. Any of those 3 things, you'll get a shout-out during the course of the stream, okay? Now, there's some criteria. So please, you know, be patient here and listen up. Number 1, please, if you are going to attempt to get a shout-out, be as short-worded and concise as possible. The less words you use, the shorter you say something, the more quickly you say it, chances are I'm going to read it out and give you a full shout-out and respond to it. If you'd give me a 14-sentence paragraph or a Shakespearean sonnet out of one of his epic works like the you know, Othello, I'm not going to read that on stream, okay? I'm trying to have a stream that moves and has gameplay, and I can't derail the entire stream for a single message, all right? So please be short. Number 2, please try to stay on topic. Please don't try to bring up drama. Don't try to derail the stream with things like politics or religion, which everyone knows is very divisive. And if I talk about those things, people are going to get angry no matter what. And please don't bring up negative toxicity or drama, like, for example, no insults of myself or others. Please don't try to bring up other streamers and stuff and the like. It always just causes controversy. You know, please, I don't want to know about people stealing my content. I don't want to know about, you know, someone restreaming. I don't want to know about someone made a nasty video about me or made a new controversial crazy theory. You know, like the latest crazy theory that yesterday I orchestrated all of that, and all of that was completely just fake. And my YouTube channel really didn't get shut down. It was me doing it. And, you know, of course, I purposely shut down DSPGaming and then flooded everyone's inboxes with, you know, thousands of videos so that I would lose over 1,000 subs and no one would watch DSPGaming ever again. That was all me. Of course, I did that intentionally to get attention. If you can believe it, there are actually people saying this. That's how crazy some of these people are, all right? It's pretty out of control. But that being said, please do not... There you go. So you see, I said it, so now you guys don't have to say it today because I already got it out of the way, the ludicrousness of what some people say. So please don't try to bring that stuff up in cheering, subbing, or tipping, because chances are if you do bring up that kind of negative stuff, I'm not going to address it. I'm just going to skip it. Keep in mind, it is subjective what I read here on my streams as I attempt to make these streams entertaining, fun, and positive. I don't want to bring people down with negativity. So please keep that stuff to a minimum or just keep it out of it, you know, totally. If you try to get a shout out for those, I'm not going to do it. All right. But in general, guys, 95% of the people get it. We have fun, positive, entertaining streams here on a daily basis, and people love it. People come out, you know, daily to watch me play stuff on purpose because they like it. Okay, so it's good, and you know, I've done a really good job, I think, of keeping the drama and negativity out of here recently, and I want to keep it like that. So thanks to everyone who understands. All right. Now, if you would like to get visual recognition on the stream for a contribution, maybe you'd like to see a fun thank you animation play on the stream in conjunction with either a cheer, sub, or tip, you could do that. You need to either cheer 50 bits or more in one go, or subscribe to the channel and kind of hang around, and if you do, there'll be a share button, that'll appear after you sub, and you can click on that share button, or if you tip me $5 or more in one go. All right, if you do any of those three things, you will get an animation that will play on the stream that will show both your message and, you know, thank you for whatever contribution you've done. So there you go. It's a way to get both visual and verbal recognition, because obviously I'll give you a shout out for those as well. All right. I'm trying to think. So you know, really a lot of the stuff that I used to talk about, I don't need to talk about anymore. For example, sub goal. Guess what? We hit 2 sub goals already this month, guys. Number 1, I'm doing a Rage-a-thon. So if you, like I said, if you pledge to my Patreon this month, you're going to be able to nominate and vote on the games for the Rage-a-thon. Number 2, since we hit the tier 2 sub goal yesterday, that means whatever game comes in second place in the polling for the Patriots Choice playthrough this month is also going to become a playthrough that I'm going to do later in the summer. All right? So 2 Patriots Choice playthroughs. Whatever wins the poll and whatever comes in second will both be Patriots Choice playthroughs that I'm going to be doing during the course of this summer. How cool is that, right? So pretty damned awesome. Very happy about that. And, you know, thank you for your support. I don't even need to bring up, you know. Now, obviously, guys, if you would like to subscribe to the channel, you get cool benefits. Number 1, you get access to all of the new emotes. As you guys can see in the stream chat, people have been using them. It's the new DSP Ryu emote, the Hadouken emote, and the Fireball emote. People have been using them a lot and really enjoying them. So that's number 1. Number 2, you don't have to watch advertisements when I take ad breaks. It skips the ads for you. That's a big benefit. I mean, who likes watching ads? Nobody. And number 3, you get the cool Chat Crown subscriber badge to show how long you've been a supporter. Right now, people have had up to 19 months of support, which is amazing. Thank you to everyone who's been a long-time sub or supporter. The color of your crown will change depending on how long you've been a supporter. So, you know, it starts off bronze, then it turns to silver for 3 months of support, then gold for 6 months, and then it gets rubies for a year, and then it increases later on for 2 years. Okay, now also there is incentive if you want to be a higher level subscriber. If you become a tier 2 sub, you'll actually get the Evil Ryu emote. As you can see, Aussie Sly 47 Adam just used that in the stream chat. That's pretty cool. That's a version of me as Evil Ryu. Or if you become the ultimate high level tier 3 subscriber, you'll get the Akuma emote. Now, I realize not a lot of people have that, so I'm actually going to show you guys what that looks like right now. I just put it into the stream chat. That's the Akuma emote. I love it. I think it's pretty good. I got to give credit where credit is due. Popsicolo, longtime viewer, fan, and chat moderator, made all of these new emotes for us recently, so thank you to Pops for making these. They're really awesome. And it basically is a really good incentive to subscribe because I will be playing the Street Fighter collection on and off moving forward. I'm going to be playing Street Fighter pretty consistently, at least maybe once a week, if not, more than that, as time permits moving forward. So there you go. Really great opportunity to sub and get access to those. All right. Now, in addition, guys, I did just describe tipping. And you may be wondering, well, Phil, I know how to cheer with bits and subscribe because that's right here on your channel on Twitch, but how do I tip? Well, there's two different ways you can tip me. Number one, if you're watching the stream live right now and you look below the stream, you may see a grid of information, including things like the stream rules, which you should definitely read and understand. There's also various links, like there's one to my DSPGaming YouTube channel, so you can check out all the archived streams. But in addition to all of that, there should be one that says Tips Jar. If you click on that, it'll take you to my tips page where you can either leave an anonymous tip or you can leave your name in a message so you can get a shout out on the stream. Now, if you don't see any of the information I just described, chances are you're probably on a mobile version of Twitch that doesn't show it. So if that's the case, you can also just type !tip into the stream chat. All right, and then you will be able to leave a tip that way because it'll bring up a link that you can click on to go to my tips page. Okay. Shout out to a few regulars. Shout out to 007 Blaine. Shout out to Hardy Buck, Vietnamese Comrade, Jake Slice Cats, Anonysaurus Rex, Johnny Saurus Rex, Maya the Bees, Bobby Ling. I see a lot of regulars in the stream chat today. Welcome. Welcome, and have a good, I hope you enjoy today's stream, everybody. Being nice today. I'm in a good mood. I want to be nice. Okay. Actor Michael Merchant, what's going on? Lord Lamb, what's going on? Ramen, what up? Last Rambo, what up? What up, Mr. Popsicle? I love it. I love to see all you guys, your regulars, coming by and having fun. It's awesome. It's a good atmosphere, right? Metal Gear, what's up, man? DJ Runo, Murdoch, what's going on? Yukimura. Third out of third. Says, don't shout him out. Too late. Django Pops, Luke Walker. Everybody. Cookie Monster. Trap Hustler. Sway Inks. There you go. Very nice. All right, let's get to shout-outs for people who cheered, subbed, or tipped. And then what I'm going to do is read the top 10 contributors for the week, bits-wise, and then we'll get started. Okay? All right, give me a second here. Look at that. Swaggin's in the house. Super Batcat. Plaskin. At least Shadow Ninja. What's going on, man? A lot of people here today. Awesome. All right. So, shout-outs-wise, we had one person who subscribed to the channel overnight. Super special thanks to Aust Mink, who subscribed to the channel overnight. Thank you very much, Aust Mink, for your sub. I appreciate that. Hope you enjoy the emotes. The emotes are quite good. All right, now for people who cheered, subbed, or tipped during the stream today, we've got to start off with Lord Lamb V3, who did a 25-bit cheer. He said, what's up, pimp? How you doing? Well, let me tell you, Lord Lamb, I'm certainly doing a lot better today than I was yesterday, as you know. I love it on a day when I could just come on stream, play a game, talk with you guys, have fun, and have no drama, and just have a smooth sailing kind of fun experience. That's what I love, I don't want to have days where I have, my heart is caving into my chest and I feel like I might lose my livelihood because of some crap that's completely out of my control that I didn't do wrong, right? And this happens, sadly, a lot. How many times, how many times in the past few years has stuff happened that's not my fault? It's one thing if I misbehave and, oh no, my Twitch channel got suspended because I did something bad. That's a completely different situation against, Google Plus suspends my stuff, and I have nothing to do with it, and now my YouTube channel's gone. I mean, come on. It's so stupid. It's just night and day, the difference between these kind of things. And sadly, it happens, and then I got to deal with it. So I'm happy to have a fun day here. We don't have to deal with the drama. Just fun gameplay stuff with you guys hanging out, feeling like it's a more chill situation. And that's a good thing. Feeling positive for the day, and I hope you guys are looking forward to today's streams. Johnny Soares Charity says, can I ban Google from the channel? I don't even know, does Google actually come into the channel? Because I think they actually track metrics and stuff. What wasn't it years ago? Years and years ago, when I first started on Twitch, people told me that there'd be like bots that would come into the channel. And there was like a Google bot, and there was like a Yahoo bot. And I guess they would come in and try to track stats and shit. I don't know. Um, I don't know. But no, let's not ban Google. Let's not ban them. Let's be nice. Because then maybe then they won't, erroneously shut down all my shit and cost me, 1,000 subs and viewership. It would be nice. Okay. Shout out to Last Rambo, who did a 100-bit cheer. He said, if you did not get your DSP Gaming channel back, you can make a new account and re-upload all 40K videos. Last Rambo, let's be realistic here. It took me 8 years. And by the way, I have the total. It was 46,112 videos. That's how many videos were on DSP Gaming as of last night. Now there's more because I uploaded the Third Strike videos. So probably now there's like 46,000, like 125 or something like that, okay? It took me 8 years to upload that many videos to the channel. Do you realistically think I would be able to do that again? No, of course not. If anything, if I had to make a new YouTube channel, probably I would, worst case scenario, I would try to upload the best, biggest playthroughs people like or have liked over the years. Not that I even know that I'd be able to do that, because keep in mind, let's say, for example, we want Phil to upload his, his, I don't know, Mass Effect 2 playthrough or something, right? I don't know. I'm trying to think of an old playthrough everyone loves. I would have to manually find that fucking playthrough in all of my archive hard drives, of which I have right on my desk. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 9 hard drives sitting on my computer desk. Those are all the videos I've archived since I moved here in Washington. In my bins, my storage bins, that I moved across the country from Connecticut to Washington, I've got about another 12 to 15 hard drives. So you're talking me going through all these hard drives to try to find these videos and then trying to upload it. Like, it would be a huge nightmare. All right? A huge nightmare for me to try to do that. So, I don't know what I would do. Last Rambo, real talk, I don't know what I would do if I lost DSP Gaming permanently. I don't know how I would proceed. I mean, it would be a huge blow. It would be an 8-year legacy gone from the internet. It would be everyone's favorite playthroughs from 8 years, wiped out. Even people who don't like me tell me they still have playthroughs of mine that they enjoy and they like to go back and watch from time to time. Even people who hate me say, I do enjoy this playthrough from Phil or this playthrough from Phil, and it would be a shame to see it lost, right? I think everyone collectively agrees, even if they don't like me, they don't want to see the DSP Gaming channel gone. So, I don't know. I don't know what I would do. I honestly don't know, Last Rambo. And that's kind of what I was saying last night. I don't know how I would approach it. I have no idea. I'm just glad we don't have to face that situation today. Let's put it that way. I was tipped $1 anonymously. Someone said, sorry to hear about what happened to your channel. I've been following you since 2010, and thanks to you, Mass Effect is now my favorite game series ever, so keep on going and cheers from Brazil. Awesome. Thank you for the tip, and obviously, thank you for that inspiring message. It's awesome to know that people watched my stuff and got turned on to game series, right? That maybe typically they would not have been turned on to at all. And because of that, now they like certain games and the like. That's pretty awesome. And I do enjoy that, and thank you very much for that nice message. Murdoch, what's going on, Murdoch? He tipped me $10. He says, now that DSP Gaming is back, let the bloodletting continue. Yes, now that we're back to normal, thank God, now I can actually continue with Vampyr, because it did suck that, it's a new release, and I wasn't able to play it yesterday, because instead I had to do a whole stream trying to figure out what was going on with my DSP Gaming channel. Now we can continue with Vampyr. So let's see, or Vampire, or however you pronounce it. I'm excited for it today. Let's see what happens. War Knights Cheers. Hitman 2 was announced. If you pre-order now, you will get access to the Island demo. Interesting. Well, first of all, that's a pretty big pre-order. I mean, it's June and the game comes out in November, and they want me to pre-order now. Yeah, obviously, the demo is a cat. Oh, you pre-order the whole game now to get the demo, right? So that way, they can lock in these pre-orders and say, oh, we got an unprecedented amount of amazing pre-orders. No, in reality, people just wanted to play your demo. That's cool to know. I'm not going to be pre-ordering it or playing that right now. Maybe next week. We'll see. But right now, I got stuff to do. I'm already backlogged, so. Let's see here. Johnny Soros Rex cheered. He says, is it true Kaz gets modded when we hit 500 subs? No. Absolutely not. Okay. Hardy Buck 5 cheered. It says, has the stress level lowered? Well, yes. I mean, the immediate threat has passed, which is good. People can watch the videos on DSPGaming, so the immediate threat is over, and I'm happy about that. But it's like I said, Hardy Buck. Now, of course, now I'm nervous because the channel, number one, lost 1,000 subs. You know what I mean? It lost 1,000 subs. Over 1,000 subs, actually. Because people were flooded. Their inboxes were flooded with videos. They were like, well, fuck this. And they unsubbed. And the views are down. Like, I noticed almost no one checked out Vampyr or Vampyr, whatever you want to call it. Probably because the channel was down. And now, because the channel was shut down for 12 hours, does that now mean, because I lost my verified status, does that mean now I'm not in YouTube search results anymore? Does this mean I won't get the views I did? You know what I mean? Like I said, DSPGaming was a very important part of my income, even though it's really an archive channel for me. It still brought in a lot of money. And now, what happens if the channel gets half as many views as it used to, you know, because YouTube fucked me? That's not good, and that's going to be a horrible thing moving forward. That's going to screw me over. So, we'll see. You know, is the stress level lower? Yes. Is the stress level gone? No. This whole thing, this whole rigmarole with Google Plus and everything could end up being something to negatively affect me for a long-term deal. And that's not good, you know. Something I didn't do wrong. I did nothing wrong and got punished for it. And again, the main problem I have with Google and YouTube, they are not responsible or accountable. They will screw everything up, and they never take responsibility for it. Oh, well, we fixed it. Well, yeah, but now look at this. Now I'm going to suffer all these repercussions because you guys fucked my channel over, right? And now I'm just supposed to grin and bear it? No, you should help. You should fix the problem. You should actually get my channel re-verified immediately. You should put me back into search results, right? You should compensate me for the day that I couldn't make ad revenue. But they don't do any of that because they don't care. To them, you're just a number on a page. You're just a piece of data in their line of code. You're not a person. You're disposable. That's how they treat people who make content on their website. And it's sad and it's disgusting, honestly. It's immoral. But I've had to put up with it for 10 years. You know, it sucks. It sucks being treated like that, but, you know, all these things are why I can never be stress-free. You know what I mean? All right, shout out to They Call Me Jim Bob, who cheered. He says, I know you were apprehensive at first, but I'm glad Dinah solved the issue in the end. Well, she didn't. I did. Because if you remember, I figured out how to solve the problem. I said, oh, maybe if I log into my Google Plus account and I dispute this suspension, they'll lift it. And I suggested that to Dinah, and Dinah said, oh, then you should do that. So in reality, I never needed the chat at all. I would have fixed it myself. So Dinah did not help. Sorry to say, she did not help at all. YOLO Dopper cheered and says, now that your channel was gone for 5 hours, it wasn't 5 hours, it was about 12, because it got shut down, I believe it was around 7 a.m., and it didn't come back until right before my second stream, which was around 6:30 p.m., so it was just under 12 hours. How will that affect your channel and search results? When YouTube sees you lost 1,000 subs in a day, will it have an adverse effect on your channel? I don't know. You're right. YOLO Dopper, what you're saying could be correct. It could be that because the channel was shown as suspended, lost its verified status, and lost over 1,000 subs in a day, which none of which was my fault, now the channel could now be penalized. Maybe it won't show up in search or whatever, you know. You're absolutely right, YOLO Dopper. You know, the same thing happened in 2015 when I had to delete a ton of pre-stream videos. I was instructed by YouTube to delete any pre-stream video that had artwork in it so that their automated system wouldn't give me false copyright strikes. I did. The channel lost millions of views. Like, it was like 3 to 4 million views at one go. And when that happened, the channel completely fell out of search results and was destroyed basically for like a year. So, yeah. See, they screw up. Their copyright system's broken, it doesn't work, and false flags me because of falsely placed copyright strikes. Their stupid spam detection algorithm robot falsely flags my Google Plus account for spam, shuts down my channel. I have to suffer the repercussions. You know what I mean? Like, oh, this is a ridiculously bad business. It is. I'm sorry. It just is. And I have the evidence to prove it. That they just are terrible. And they need competition. And they really, someone needs to step up. I hope it's Amazon. I hope Amazon steps up and has a video sharing service because I don't want to put up with this shit anymore. I'm so tired of it. Okay? Alright, shout out to Hardy Buck, who cheered us that the CIA have a bot on Twitch too. Oh, I'm not surprised about that. I'm sure all the government agencies have bots that search you know, YouTube, Twitch, and everything for terrorism and stuff like that. So that's not surprising to hear at all. All right, I got an anonymous dollar tip that said something that's naughty that I cannot say, so I'm not going to read it, but thank you for the anonymous dollar tip. All right, so I'm curious. How many subs are we up to right now? We are up to 485 subs. Thank you guys very much for the support. I appreciate that. And then, before we begin with the gameplay, let me give a shout out to the top 10 cheerers for the week. Keep in mind that this will reset over the weekend. All right. So, hold on a second as I bring up the data. Thank you to the top 10 cheerers of the week. Starting from number 10, we've got Game Boy. Number 9, Baby Vampyr. 8th place goes to Sidella, who now changed his name, but you know he still says Sidella in here because I think a lot of his cheering was done under Sidella. Number 7, Mr. Spike the Dragon, tied with the Spicoli for 7th place. Then in 5th, we've got Dooley. In 4th place, we've got Enigmatic Cactus. In 3rd place, Infinite 55. In 2nd place, Ultimate Boss. And in 1st place, ladies and gentlemen, that was disgusting. Excuse me. Excuse me again. Ladies and gentlemen, the Swag. Emperor Swaggins in 1st place for the week. There you go. There you go. So thanks to everyone for your support this week, for your cheers, your subs, and your tips. I'm very appreciative of it. You guys were amazing yesterday. And, you know, the future's uncertain. Real talk. I don't know what's going to happen with YouTube. I don't know now if my YouTube channel, DSPGaming, is going to completely fall apart at the seams and get no viewership because of what YouTube and Google did to me. You know, there's no way to tell. But you guys are here. You guys are supportive and having fun on my streams. That's as much as I can control, right? So let's just keep it positive, keep it moving forward, and have fun. Let's see what Vampyr holds in store for us today. Sound good? All right, guys. Thank you very much. Let's now begin Vampyr, or Vampire, or however the hell you say it. Vampyr. I'm going to say Vampyr, or Vampyr, just to piss people off. There you go. All right. Let's end the pre-stream, and let's begin.